Well, morning, fellow zombies. I'm not awake yet. I'm not alive yet. I'm just here. But imagine not being here. It's 8:43 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. It's still the 10th of October, 2023. They're barely alive and barely awake. We were John C. Roseman, California. Okay. Uh, Ecuadorian president, either yesterday or this morning, got assassinated. Didn't start hearing about it until I turned it on the news, and I see the headlines coming up that Ecuador is basically sandwiched between Colombia and Peru, and they're a go-between. They're a pipeline between drug dealers and the United States, apparently. They go through Mexico. Sinaloa cartel helps distribute the damn drugs into the country. The president, or the guy who's trying to go for the job again of president, I think. If I've got some of the details right, I'm not even alive or awake here for this. He just came out of Raleigh, got put into a car with security escort, and got shot to death. Gets assassinated. Other people get injured. And he was running an anti-drug campaign. Said before, Ecuador's a pipeline. They don't supply, but they allow travel between. And because part of the country aligned with Sinaloa out in Mexico, makes it a perfect place for drugs to get through. The guy was stopping it. He was trying to stop all corruption in his country. Democracy to continue, and he gets killed for it. But democracy is still going to continue because they're still going to have elections. Whether or not they're going to actually have elections free and fair, it's going to be a different story altogether. And the other story concerned about the other shooting lunatic that we actually had. Guy out there in Utah. I'm not using his name. But this particular schmuck had a fetish. He had a fetish. He wanted to kill people. Particularly Democrats who think have been backed up by George Soros again. I don't know what the hell this guy's major malfunction was. On his social media pages, he's promoting himself as a Trumpster. He's willing to protect and save America by killing off democracy to protect America, which was made out of, into a democratic representative republic doing democracy. Lunatic had already been warned by social media companies. Law enforcement told this guy to back off. He didn't back off. He ends up getting shot to death by the FBI when they brought him a search warrant, and an arrest warrant actually. He reaches for a gun and gets killed. How does that grab you? How about this one? Justice Thomas. He's getting his ass ran because of destination flights, events, gifts from billionaires. They're all supposed to be personal, right? They're all supposed to be personal, paid by billionaire friends because they like him. For almost 30 years, kissing ass left and right. They got ethics. And he's saying, screw it, I'm a justice. What the hell? I'm above the law. And the law keeps telling them, since Watergate times, back in the 70s, you get these kind of trips and gifts and stuff like that, you're supposed to write them down. You're supposed to log them in. You're supposed to have them recorded. He's basically showing and telling people he's the most corruptible, sorry son of a bitch, and he's not ashamed to say it. Or not say it. It's all personal. I don't have to do anything. Actually, you do. It's these guys that keep saying that they're above the law, that they can break the damn shit. It's people like Thomas, and who was grilled and told by others that this guy was not a good judge. He's corruptible. And they're catching up with his ass. ProPublica went after his ass and still is. Found out all these damn things he went throughout nearly 30 years and being paid by billionaire friends just want to buy their way past justice and freedom. And he's willing to do it. And he doesn't see anything wrong with it. Now here's the thing, who the hell's going to put him who's going to put him away? Who's going to arrest his ass? Which particular court is going to take his ass to the cleaners at this point? All we can do is just report all the damn shit he's got, put it out there in the open. And the problem is he's already installed for life. It's going to be up to the Congress and executive branch to put this guy in check. We need to put our justices in check. We need to keep showing them that the people matter more than his own damn personal gluttonous and greedy shit. Just because he's Judge Thomas, he's got the biggest fucking ego around because he's a justice, doesn't mean that he can't be held accountable. Everybody's got to be held accountable in this country. The only problem is, how do we, American people, hold our elected officials accountable? Especially when you're a judge. It's one thing in the lower courts that we can, if they're going through elections, we can hold them accountable. But we need to get laws created to hold the Supreme Court accountable. And they got to agree to it. They have to hold themselves accountable to the people. Because they're the ones making the court cases that are going to be affecting the people a great deal. We need to have a judicial review on the judicial reviewers. So how do we do that? We need a House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate to create the bills necessary to hold our justices accountable. We know we have to have the laws made by the House of Congress. By Congress, period. And we need to have those laws governing everybody, including the justices. We need to have everybody held accountable. And yes, we do have a judicial review to make sure if the laws are going to be held in the highest esteem and in the highest regards. We need to have even the Supreme Court held accountable. Besides the ethic rules. I mean, yes, we need major ethic rules to be followed through. We need to have them enforced. These guys have to do this. Well, who's going to enforce the enforcers? When you get power corrupts absolutely. Even in the courts of justice or theoretical justice at this point. They're going to be saying it's politics. No. It's called ethics. It's called ethics. Is it ethical for me to threaten a sitting president of the United States? Is it ethical for me to threaten a judge? Is it ethical for me to threaten a representative? Is it ethical for me to threaten the law enforcement? Is it ethical for me to threaten another human being or even an animal? Where's your ethics? We have laws, we have code of ethics that we all have to follow. We keep saying that people are not above the law. The law is the law of the land. There are a code of ethics. There are municipal codes. Excuse me. They are codes in our state legislatures. Give me 1 second here. I gotta be less disgusting here. Can we threaten our doctors? Can we threaten anybody? Do we need to threaten anybody? Can I go up and threaten you? Can I threaten the companies that promote our videos? Actually have them out there housed and aired. Where are our ethics? Where are they written? Where are they enforceable? Each state is supposed to govern itself in a way. We have a governor. We have state laws to enforce, to protect, to promote. We had the federal laws to do the higher levels that deals with the countries outside to regulate things within to ensure safety, protection, continuity, continuance. But when you have lawmakers breaking things and pretending that they know better about the laws that they set up. And justices are saying that I'm above the law because I'm a Supreme Court justice. I can do all these things. I can collect all these damn things. And, oh well. What kind of precedent does that set for us? Are we supposed to take our own ethics or their ethics and do this? What do you think about that? I am going to make a threat to the President of the United States, and you can't do a damn thing to stop me. I am going to do dastardly, and say utterly ugly things to you all. I am going to do anything that the ethics of mine, above everything else, including the law, and I'm going to say. So here's the thing. I am tossing the gauntlet at you. And say dastardly, ugly things to you. I am going to say things that'll make you scream in here. I am going to make you bleed from the ears. I'm going to keep tossing things at you. And then you're going to just listen here while I say things that make you go scream in the daytime. And then law enforcement will have to pound on the door. And I'm going to say, the door is locked, schmuck. And I've got a teddy bear in a cloth here to throw in your face. What do you think about that one, I'm going to say some nastily, ugly, and dastardly things concerning about my president because I don't think he's a president. And then I'll come up with a list of stuff to say at him. And then we'll pick on other people that may or may not be related to him. We'll do a haughtily laugh at him. You guys cannot stop me because I'm me. I am above the law. Really? Is that how it takes? Is that what it takes? Making that kind of a threat? And what was the consequences on this one? Was there any laws broken at this point over here? Was the federal laws concerning about or any regulations being broken at this point? We see it happening all the time. They probably call it political speech at this point over here. One guy's decided to make that way and tell people that, who cares? I'm this and I'm that, and I tell you otherwise. It's bad enough when I'm hearing it from presidential candidates who think they are above the law, who actually had the taste of power and want more. It's another thing when I have Supreme Court justices who don't even follow their own rules of ethics and say, screw everybody. He didn't have to say it. He already said it. He's already said it by actions, by deeds. Even by not complying, he's still saying the same damn thing. What if? What if? What if? What if? What if? Up here. What if I was going to be making a declaration? And I was going to be threatening someone. Like, I'm going to take a weapon over here, and I'm going to threaten people with it. A broken down piece of shit? Well, that doesn't work because it doesn't have any batteries in it. Casing's already brought up. This damn thing doesn't work. My God, it does. It's an actual lightsaber. Okay. Okay, here's the threat. Here's the threat. Here's the threat. Here's the threat. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Now, to all the political enemies out there, we're going to drop you for fish bait. And then we're going over to Washington, D.C. And then we'll say some other utterly stupid things here. And we'll go over to the state capitol. And we'll do some stuff and say some stuff to our elected officials at this point. If this was real, I'd be having fun with it. It gets even worse. I'll march right over to the White House over here. And then I'll go up to the Secret Service. And if this was real, hi guys! I'm going to see the president. Where'd he go? Okay, I'm just going to get past your mutilated dead bodies over here. There he is! He's running away. There's Secret Service ready to shoot me down. Bullets blocked. You're dead. Come here, President. In the name of stuff and things to be said and people to be insulted and insinuated and everything else going on, I, the lunatic above the law, everything else, do this in the name of something. I just lost my power. Whoa. I just lost my power. Now wait just a second here. You can't arrest me here. I got a still lightsaber here. I could be getting some power here. I'm going to do some stuff to you. Don't mind the shaking of my damn hands. Continue with that one. Yeah, he's going to shoot me already. There goes your body. I got blood over here. I got blood over there. Blood over here. He's throwing shit or mash on me. Why, that little dastardly thing. I'm just going to collapse on the ground here and bleed to death. I'm going to, when I get up, I'm going to do some desperate stuff to everybody, including the theoretical elected president at this point over here. I'm going to get him in the name of what the hell was I doing this in there for? Okay. Can I take a breather at this one? Okay. Come here, pal. Okay, so let's just say, for example, if I'm going to have the law enforcement coming over, what am I going to do? Throw him a teddy bear? I got an armed teddy bear, and I don't have, and I. So all I need is to have a teddy bear sticking right in front of me here, and say, "Okay, shoot him. Don't shoot me." He's stuffed with fluff and stuffing. I can make a joke about the whole damn situation. I can try making an example of the situation. But the thing of it is, what I can't do, what I'm not allowed to do, what I ain't going to do, is tell the president, I got an unarmed teddy bear and I'm going to throw it at your face. And what's worse is having this place implicated and indicated that it may or may not be a possible place of either high educational learning or it might be a place of terrorism or both. It might be a terrorist camp. And now I'm besmirching and taking a coveted name in this whole Antelope Valley. And I am denigrating it because I am promoting insanity here. This isn't insane. This college does not promote insanity. It promotes thinking, physical excellence, but not me. I'm not physical excellence. But it does promote intellectual. And because of that, give me 1 second. I gotta entertain them. Just entertain them, pal. I got a little bit of a window to close off right now, so go tell them a joke. Somehow or another, I gotta keep the power down as much as I can so I don't pay as much of a bill. Okay. Were you entertained by the bear? Oh, that's good. Him an absolute harm to insanity. So to President Joe Biden, to Vice President Kamala Harris, to Governor Gavin Newsom, to all those that I hold near and dear regarding democracy, truth, justice, and the human way. And to my college. Sorry, guys. But I had to say this stuff. I mean, when I've got a judge sitting in the Supreme Court showing that everything that he is above the law, and the law is not above him, I get pissed off about things like that. A junior college this place is. A junior college. Lowest rung on there, and yet I hold it to be in the highest esteems, like CSUN or even UCLA. I didn't say anything about USC though, or Berkeley or Stanford. I'm lower rung. I'm content. I'm 57 years old. What can I say? And if I had the money for it, I'd be shelling it out and being brokered for the rest of my life. What's left of it anyway. But I needed to say this stuff. I needed to try to show some kind of demonstration without trying to say that I am going to be threatening everybody here because I think I'm above the law. Screw that noise. No, 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 no. That doesn't happen on my watch. That doesn't happen on my watch. I don't do that. Let everybody else think that they're above the law and they get their asses trumped. Oh, what a word to use. Okay, how about flummoxed? That works. So I was going to send a letter over to the FBI at this point over here, to Secret Service, and local law enforcement who think I've gone off the rails. No, I haven't, because I've already been off the rails since I was born. So I don't know. But it doesn't mean I'm going to be going after people and threatening them with a damn armed teddy bear, or at least a plastic lightsaber. No, they expect to pull out a heavy-duty weapon. No, thank you. You keep your damn fucking guns to yourself. Yeah, I've said the F word. Keep your damn frickin' guns away from me. Morbidly fascinated I was a long time ago concerning about the weaponry when I was watching the different shows left and right and seeing how fascinating those damn things are. The problem is, they're still guns. Cap gun could be used as an instigator in a situation where cops could just shoot you if they didn't get an indication that this was a cap gun or a toy gun. There had been guns made realistic enough and caused too many deaths. So the toy manufacturers had to redesign, make new. And still, play is still used with these weapons because it's part of our genome, apparently. Yeah, enough said on this one. So, law enforcement and government officials, you are safe from this lunatic here. The only thing threatening is my mouth. And I am not threatening you. Put that on record. Make fun of you, maybe. Threat? Not this kid.